Okay, okay. Let's see what we can cook up. And that turned off. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't do that. That's really weird. I'm really, really tired of the Twitch app. That's for sure. But hello, good morning. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let me see if I can get this up. I am suffering as usual. As usual. I got zero sleep last night, and I gotta move today. I gotta move today, gotta move the next day, and I gotta move the day after that too. And it's like hot as fuck outside. So I get to suffer through that. I'm thinking of just biting the bullet and buying a cab because holy crap. It was bad the other day. Like it was bad, bad. Like Jesus, I can't believe I soaked through my boots with sweat. She's like, dude, do you know how hard it is to sweat through leather freaking boots? It is not fun. So my original plan was going to be to move my duffel bag, my travel case, and my big backpack all at once. Just, shotgun it, screw it, ship it, right? I'm tired, man. And it's a 7-minute walk from the station. It's like it's not far at all. Damn though, if I just don't want to deal with that. Not at all, sir. Thank you. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fade that out real fast. Just put that in the background. So obviously I have the new Valkyrie skin, because of course I do. However, I have yet to color it in quite like I want to just yet. I was gonna let that kind of be a today thing. Hello, zombie. How are you doing? We are actually yeah, actually we were just in time because I'm gonna start fashioning the new frame. How you feeling about the Valkyrie skin? I'm loving it. It's so good. But I need to rebalance a lot of coloring. A lot of coloring because there's definitely a lot going on here. You know what I mean? I love the helmet. The helmet's really nice. I wish they would have kept the cattail. I wish they would have done they continued these kind of socks up to the thighs. That would have Jesus Christ, that goes way in there. Look at that. I would have loved for them to do that, but we take our W's, you know what I mean? Would you like me to show you how much? Sure, feel free to. Let's see what you got. I have an idea what colors I'm gonna go for, but I always like seeing what everyone else is up to every so often. Every so often. So here's what we're gonna do first. Actually, no, we're gonna go for the actual base level skin here. I am a big fan of orange, right? I love my orangey colors. Oh, my chest also hurts a lot. I'm so tired, dude. It's awful. Actually, here's what we can do. So ignoring the base body. Ignoring the base body real fast. Let's do that. Ooh, that's actually pretty. What we can do is we can zoom in a bit and we can try and get kind of more of a reddish orange. I should have something like that around. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. Do we have anything else? So, like these are more yellowish. Do we have anything over here? Yeah, I don't really know how long I plan on streaming for today because, like I said, I do need to start moving stuff today. However, according to the company that is involved with helping me move, they haven't turned on my power yet. But I'm not sure about that because I'm not super sure about that because I'm pretty sure the other day I was kind of like having a mini stroke or something because I could have sworn they said it's not on yet, but we'll turn it on later. But I was looking at the messages he sent me. He said it's already on, so I don't really know. I don't really know what you call Warframe. Ah, just Brandier underscore Sa. Very typical stuff. So I don't know if my power is on. I don't know if it's not on. I'm kind of worried about rolling out there, and it's like, it's not on, and then I got to deal with a whole bunch of problems. Then you know what I mean? Also, I'm worried they gave me the wrong keys. I don't have any reason to be worried they gave me the wrong keys. I'm just worried they gave me the wrong keys. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna order a fucking Uber cab or something, just throw all my crap in and go for it. Because I really don't want to ride the bus with a with a full military duffel bag and travel case and backpack. Just gonna look a fool. Let's see what this orange does. But look at that. That's actually kind of nice. Look at that. Not bad. We're gonna try for something a little bit more red though. I want something vibrant. You know what I mean? Like this is workable, but I don't like how it looks on the rest of the skin. You feel me? That's kind of my problem. It's not great. That's the thing I don't like about this thing I struggle with a little bit on these heirloom skins. It's just the kind of heirloom quality. It does look a little weird from time to time, you know what I mean? But digression. Shint, I do not see it. You're lying to me. It's not in there. You sure you got Brandio underscore and you didn't misspell it? Sir. But, you know. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing today instead of going to the gym. Because I also, like I said, I got no sleep last night and my heart was doing a thing in the gym, in the shower. So today might be a good day to take a break from the gym. I should probably get my heart checked out soon too. They'll probably tell me I need to stop with the caffeine actually, which I don't wanna. Yeah, you typed brandy, tisk tisk. Tisk tisk, sir. There ain't no brandy here. And then I want to try and do conclave today. See if I can maybe make Valkyr work on the conclave. Ooh. Change the orange a little bit. Give it a minute. We'll find something here. We're almost, we just need like the right shade of orange, you know what I mean? Because this is way too desaturated. Come on, give me something workable here. But yeah, once I move into the apartment, there's a lot of stuff that I gotta do. There's a lot of stuff that we need to do. I need to make sure the internet works, so there might not be a Friday stream because, you know, the internet might be broken. So I gotta deal with that. My computer might break during the move. There's a possibility that happens, even if I take the cab like I'm expecting to. You're lying, you're lying. Tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, look at that. Meow. Meow. Give me a second. There, try that. There we go. So I gotta deal with just all of that crap. It's gonna be an ordeal. But once everything is said and done, once everything's all nice and leveled out, I'll be able to start streaming for longer because it'll be less time to commute to the campus. And since I won't have a curfew to worry about anymore, I can stream a lot later in the day. So I might swap back to my old hours, which is like 8 a.m. EST. However, for me, it'll be JPT. So, yeah. A little lighter. Yeah. We get a different shade of purple now. Let's see what we have. No. Well, it doesn't look awful, but I don't like it either. Come on, there's gotta be something good here. Yeah, because I have the Lotus palette. Wish I could get something like deep red, but the deep reds don't really work properly. You see what I mean? Like, it's just not good enough. I like this. It adds a certain depth. So yeah. And then I'm not really sure. Not really sure. I'm debating on some equipment for the stream that I've been wanting to get for a while. Been debating on some stuff. We'll see what happens. The problem is it's really expensive. There we go, look at that. The problem is it's really expensive, and also I'm not sure. Damn, her ass is just out. I don't know where to order it from. So that's kind of my central concern right now. Once I figure out where to get that stuff from, I can order some stuff that'll get me hand tracking. The apartment's really small, so I wouldn't really be able to do VR stuff, but I could do, more stuff. And just kind of run it from there, I suppose. I don't like how the waistcloth is. I think it like pink or something. Actually, I have an idea. Actually, no, I have a better idea. Oh, there's no secondary color. Interesting. Okay, so there's no secondary color on this bit on the hips. Interesting. Okay. Ba-dum. And also, I need to buy a futon. I've been needing to do that. I'm debating on ordering one off Amazon, but I really don't want to sleep on the floor. And I don't want to sleep here tonight if I can help it because I do need to be in class tomorrow, and it would be really nice if instead of a bunch of train stops, I only had to take one train stop. That'd be kind of nice, Here's what we're gonna do. Ooh, that's not bad actually. I had a better color on this though, and I think it was under the Narmer palette. Yeah, look at that. Snazzy. Looky. Okay. Now for the weird part. I was struggling with this and the central part earlier. I kind of already have a vibe almost that I'm going for. It's just a matter of getting the right color balance. Specifically, we need darker colors. From the Hatred palette, actually kind of works. Now we just need to go in through here and see if I can cook anything up. We do have the Valkyrie Heirloom palette, so is there any interesting colors? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah. I'm not a fan of... Oh no, I feel like the back's too detailed. Like it's a little too much. I'm loving the front though. So I also want to do some weird stuff. Oh, there you go, finally. What you got? What you got? Very green. Oh, hang on, fix my wrist. There we go. Oh, you even went for the glitter dust. I like in the gold. I like the gold. The gold's a very nice touch. Is that Orkin gold? No, it's Corpus gold. Interesting. No armor bits. I see the pay to win fashion and I respect it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So here's what we're going to do though. I'm thinking. So if you're spicy, there's some tricks you can do with sigils. You got to be spicy though. You got to be spicy. And I'm not sure if I'm slick with it or not. Let's see now. Let's see what we can cook up here. Definitely not the reactor sigil. It needs to be more of a matte. That's definitely not matte. It definitely needs to be more of a kind of matte flavor almost. I know the Katir one works, right? The Katir one works, but I want to be different. No, I really like the Freedom Sigil. Freedom Sigil is really nice. Deca Heirloom. Where is the Katir Sigil anyways? I don't know where it's gone. Excuse me. And there goes my jaw. Fabulous. Conclave. Diligence. Because I want to kind of cover up the boo window. I prefer simplicity over complexity. I like something enjoyable to look at. It really depends on the frame and the style. Like, I was experimenting with her earlier, and I don't think I like any armor bits on her at all. Which I thought was really surprising, because normally I actually do like a little bit of armor. Let me see here. Okay, so we can mostly black out the colors. So let's try this. Do I have? Yeah, no, I don't. Interesting. Could have sworn I had it. Or is it something else? I know you can use the Jackal Sigil. DE needs to make better sigils, man. Like, these are really not great. A lot of them are really not great. They're either like they're too loud, or it's just like, bruh. Like, what am I supposed to do if? Why would I want Sargus Rook's face plastered on my chest? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point there? Who is that even for? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not for me. And like, yeah, we have this, but it's like, it's so much you know? So let's try this. Let's actually try the back instead. Can I cover up a portion of the back and make it look? Maybe I actually can. Hang on. The Accord Sigil might actually work here. Y-axis. Kind of, actually, yeah. Hang on. Thinking. I'm trying to do a think. There's something we can do. So it's going to be today, as I said, is going to be, actually, this might work. Today's going to be a bit of an ordeal. It's going to be an ordeal, but we will get through it, as we always do. And then from there, I've just been trying to think of things I could do for the stream, you know, entertaining things, celebratory things, just things in general. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to think of stuff we can do for the channel for a while. I haven't really been able to come up with anything, because I'm not particularly imaginative. We can actually just kind of slide it like that. If we do the colors incorrectly, we might be able to kind of hide it almost. Kind of. Almost like that. As long as we don't look too deeply, this kind of works. And we might as well add some orange. I mean, why not? Here, actually, no. Yeah. There you go. Get a nice little pulsating effect there. I just wish I had something more vibrant for the front. You know what I mean? Something a bit better, because I don't like the boob window. I wish this piece like covered right in here. This piece right here and this piece right here just kind of covered in here, because it's just kind of unnecessary. You feel me? I don't know. Maybe that I'm not trying to be a prude, but sometimes less is more. You know what I mean? Sometimes less is more. So what specifically can we do with this less or more? I would like to cover the upper back, but leave the ass there, because that ass is fat. I also picked up the Calervos Deluxe. I wasn't going to originally, but you know what? It does kind of slap. It's kind of slappy. Yeah, no, that clashes. Yeah. Like, definitely not the Pakal. What do we have? There's gotta be something here. This is, oh, that's way too much. Too loud. I want something quieter. You know what I'm saying? Something a bit quieter, a bit more Like, this is too loud. I love the Rift Guard Syndana, but it's very, very loud, and it covers, like, the best part of the skin. It kind of does. It just doesn't vibe. No. I would normally use this, but I kind of want to try something else. Hello, Elgato. How you doing? We could use Saturn 6. How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Love and life? Actually, no, it clashes really bad. If this had a different texture on it, it could work. What do we have? What do we have? Definitely not this. Yeah, that's definitely that one's definitely a negativo. We want here. The gold would need to change, but this could work. It could work. It would need more though. Actually, let's try this. Let's try some attachments first, such as covering the boob window. Is there anything we can do to cover it up without being too obtrusive? Definitely not that. That thing's like a nipple tassel, but it's like a solo tassel, so it's even worse somehow. This could work. This could work. Like right here is my favorite part, right? Where it connects in. Right there is really nice. This could work also, but it would need more on the shoulders to balance it out. And I'm not sure if there's anything I can stick on the shoulders. Because, like, the shoulders are really good on their own. There's nothing I really want on the shoulders. You feel me? Like, we could put this, but I really don't like dangly stuff. Dangly stuff ain't for me. And I don't want the arm blades. The arm blades feel a bit extra. No, where's my Imugi? Vibing on Darktide currently. I wish Alien skins were not known for glittery look to them, more so just majestic. Yeah, that's one of the issues I have, is how glittery the skins can be sometimes. This takes a lot away from her shoulders. Yeah, it's too heavy. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the skins. I'm loving the helmet, but they might have gone a bit too loudly. You know what I mean? She might be just a smidge too loud. I really wish we could place the armors where we wanted to, because like some of these would look really snazzy on her if they just sat a little lower and were a little smaller. You know. Call me Cray Cray. Like this. It works on Mag and Frost because Iron Dust and Powdery Snow. Sure, Ember is just majestic and hot as fuck. Rhino, yeah, Rhino's like meh. And like the glitter effect is it doesn't feel right here. You know what I mean? A lot less glowy would be just fabulous. I wish I could reverse this so this hangy part would hang back here instead. This kind of works, but I don't like it. And look how that sits over the shoulder. That's what I really don't like. Same here. This fits, but I overall don't like the 2020 shoulders. I don't like them. No, not really. Rhino Sundali is great with Lava's. Do you mean the what's it called? Do you mean the Signa? The Signa? Because the Sundali goes on a ship. I'm just double checking here so I know what you're talking about. Maybe try some Egyptian theme. Question is, what does Egyptian theme armor even look like? You know what I mean? Like I want, I don't like how it does that. I always hated that. This could work, right? This could work. Could work. But I don't like things that, well, the Umbra armor actually. Umbra might work. Umbra armor might actually work. I wish we could like preview stuff a bit better. You know what I mean? This could also work, but like less. Yeah, the ceramic armors could. The ceramics could work. Spirit Sail's too large. The She armor's too large. Too large. Like a lot of these are just too large for the skin. You feel me? Scantily clothed and rounded stuff like an Egyptian scimitar. Did the Egyptians use scimitars? I didn't think they did. If this sat a little bit lower on the shoulder. If this sat lower on the shoulder, like so much of this could work if it just sat lower. If it was a little smaller, if you like rotate a little this way. So that's my problem, is it really feels like this skin wants to not have much on it. You know what I mean? It really doesn't seem like it likes a lot of stuff. See, this sits in the perfect location. It just sucks that the I-10 armor is fugly. It's not great. Well, yeah. It really is a less is more skin. Oh, I wish this part would mirror over here, or vice versa. Like, the fact that it's lopsided drives me crazy. No. Hell no. So yeah, that's kind of my problem. That's my problem. And this doesn't color in properly. That's the issue of all the pseudo equipment. It never colors in properly. This, that, there, I could write a book. Jesus. Khopesh is the name. Ah, and they took the idea from the Persians when Syria was Persian. I see, I see. It looks like the Umbra. Umbra might be the winner. Legs are a bit easier. Kind of. I wish we had more thigh-sitting armor. More thigh-sitting armor would be nice. Like, it's a really nice skin, so I don't want to cover it with much. You know what I mean? And like, this doesn't sit properly. This is just kind of like, it's the Egyptian idea for the shoulders. Yeah, the shoulders are probably going to be the Umbra. Question is, what are the legs? The legs could actually do 2022. I wish they would give out another Tenno-Con armor set. That'd be nice. Yeah, Tenno-Con might actually work for the legs. That might be the first time the Tenno-Con's legs have ever actually worked. Yeah. These are just ugly, and I always hate them. Umbra legs, not going to work. No. No. EOS Spurs, disgusting. Man, I have a lot of armors. The Ventilla could also work. Not the Prime. Not the Prime. Definitely not the Prime. No, not the Prime. So here's what we can do real fast. Let's grab. There we go. Let us grab the Umbra gear, because I got platinum burning a hole in my pocket. Sacrifice collection. Would I even ever use a Syandana? Probably not. Yeah, we'll just buy the armor. Fuck it. Thank you. Katina Tennogen legs. Well, I figured I haven't had them, so I know I haven't bought any Tennogen legs yet. Let me see what you're talking about. There is no Katrina. So you've misspelled it, sir. Where's that? Where's that? Here we are. Kurtina. No, because I hate the glass texture. The glass texture is genuinely awful to me. So, I wish the Ayatan wasn't animated. Like, if you got rid of these animated bits, this would actually be a yes. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Just don't. I don't like it. It feels unnecessarily gaudy. You know what I'm saying? Give me those. Give me those. Yeah, this could work. So the arms are obviously going to be Umbra. This could work too, but again, I don't like the animated texture or the animated model. I just don't like it. Araxia legs? Araxia legs stick out at a weird angle that I don't like. Like, you see what I mean? I don't vibe with that. That doesn't vibe. It feels strange, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate it. The Ayatans could work if, again, they just didn't have those stupid little animated bits. Yeah, and a lot of clipping on the dress too. But it's Warframe. Like, there's going to be clipping. Yeah, there's always clipping. This, if it's at higher, maybe. This. Nah, I never picked up Octavia Prime stuff. I thought it was kind of not great. Actually, what is the Prime Resurgence of the week? What do we got actually? Because I was waiting for it for a little bit. The glass thing. Glass Doge. Wow, that's hideous. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it looks like it's just a bunch of hideous crap. Look at that. That is actually awful. Next is going to be Wukong and Equinox. Wukong and Equinox. Wukong and Equinox. That is going to be Sanzang Prime Kubro armor. More Kubo fur pattern. Plus 11 more. That's really not helpful, DE. So yeah, not a lot very good on rotation currently. You might like this. I personally don't. It's not for me. It's not for me. This is just hideous. This is okay. This is okay. But like this? What the fuck? Man, no. No, 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 no. So, yeah. Yep. Back to work. Back to work. So the chest piece needs to change. So what do we change the chest piece to? Umbra could work, but I don't like it. No. The Gyre Prime Ephemera only works on Gyre and Limbo, to be honest. The Gyre Prime Ephemera? There is no Gyre Prime Ephemera. You mean Gara Prime? Your brain died? Yeah. Mine's dying too currently. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It works on Gyre and Limbo. I would disagree. It's just a bit gaudy for my taste. Which is kind of the point, but it's like, you know. Gara's kind of fun now. Tempting. She's kind of fun to play now, but she's still basically a worse Gyre. So good to fashion. Oh, easily. She's got some of the best. But I can feel why you think she's a little boring. I feel that. No, the boobs aren't booblicious enough. I don't want the boob window. The boob window is not for me. I do not, I want less tit. Like, I don't like, why, where, Jesus, is there jiggle physics? Like, I don't like this gap right here. This gap is annoying. The Hexus chest, no, I hate the Hexus chest. It's so awful to look at. Like, it fits perfectly, but it's like, damn, that's stupid. So I don't like it. So I'm looking to see what could fit in Nipple Tassel without being too obtrusive. Something that fits in the window. I was gonna cover it up with a sigil, but I can't get any sigils that fit properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kind of works, but it only kind of works. This was always awful. This is disgusting and I hate it. Sort of works, but I just don't like the shape of it. This won't color in properly. This is too large. This covers up the rest of the titties, which is not what I'm trying to do. This covers up the entire wrong part of the tatas. This kind of works, but it only kind of works. This is too large. I don't like it. I don't want it. No. No. We already said no. This one, I don't like this. It just gives me bad vibes. The Tron dress would work, but it's ugly. Too large. I don't like dangly bits. That's even worse. Why is there the uni tassel? What the fuck? No. No. It looks good, but no. 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 Again, if the uni tassel, don't like it. Like, there's not a lot good. Too large. Grandier can boobs sideward. Oh, dude, that's the side boobs is where it's at, or the center if it's big boobs. But she doesn't have a big enough chest for center boobs. You know what I mean? Like the boobs need to mesh together and touch each other. I don't want just a big fucking gap. It just makes me think you need to do push-ups. Like there's got to be a balance. There's no balance here. Looks fine, DBH. That is your opinion, Saul. And like this is too loud. This is way too loud. Too loud. This fits, however. This fits. If we can balance the colors properly, it should work out. Keyword here, should. So let's see what we can cook up here. We need to balance these colors here. And then fix everything else. So let's see what we can do. First things first is we do need the darkener everything. I love the corset though. The corset's nice. Like I wish this skin was just, it had a little less skin showing. It's kind of my biggest complaint right now. A bit less skin and I'd be really happy. I'm not saying that because I'm a prude. I'm saying that like it's just a bit much, if that makes any sense. So we can grab a red here. Gotta balance the red properly though. Right about there. Yeah, I thought so. Balance the colors, balance the colors. There, right there. What else can we do here? Right there should be fine. So yeah. And do we want an ephemera? Because this is looking pretty not bad. I don't really like Signas all that much. I've yet to really find a Signa that really works for everything. Like, I don't like this. I think it takes away from the back of the helmet. And I just don't like it. It actually makes my chest hurt a little bit. Warframes look like they're wearing clothing, usually hotter wearing nothing. Valkyrie element justice. I'll just, no, I know. But, yeah. I hate this too. Also, I was fortunate enough. I got the noblest Signa with a Forma, and I wasn't able to take a screenshot of it. If it weren't for the little Katir fucking little squares, as usual, this would be really snazzy. I could run the Frost Heirloom as a flex. I could run it as a flex. Mag Signa, if it sat lower, like lower, you know what I'm saying? It's too high. Yeah, it's way too high for what I want. It almost works though. Almost. We could run the Frost Signa as a massive flex and just keep it way back there. This could work. The Ember one is not, it's not flexy enough and it kind of clashes with things. Like this works, this actually bops. But the Frost one though, like look at that. That's snazzy. That's snazzy. If you just put it back here, it doesn't take away, but it still looks good and gives me the prestige of having it. This kind of works, actually. Do I want an ephemera? Ooh, I'm a little dizzy. Nah, the Ember Heirloom's not a hard no, it's a soft no. It's a soft no. You know, if I had the lance through the chest ephemera, perfect. But I don't have that, unfortunately. I thought of doing this, but it takes away from the glorious ass, you know? This is a bit loud, but it kind of works too. You know, if I could get the fire one. And obviously the tails. Do I want tails? Do I want tails? I kind of do. But not these tails. These tails are, yeah. Temporal. Nah. Wire matrix. No, if I could color it separately, maybe I'd put a black wire matrix on there. I don't like the glitter. The glitter is not for me. No, this one's glitter. I don't like the glitter either way. It's not for me. This is just gross. It takes away. This, Vengeful Toxin always works. No, it's awful. Look at that. Ugh. Not the fire either. The war one actually kind of works. Not Smoking Body, although Smoking Body could work. Not Nabris. Which one's the war one? It's the one that came out with Styanek. There it is. Fog of War. This kind of works, but I don't want it. What if we did this? Gave her flowers. I love how the Konkura ephemera just kind of works on everything now. It's too simple though. Too simple. Baypath ephemera. Baypath ephemera. I love the Fog of War one. What are you talking about? The Fog of War one's great. Ugh. Yeah, no, I don't like the pins and needles. So the tails could work. Use Conqueror 2 in place of Syandana sometimes. Yeah, I know. It's so good. Protovire is a bit too loud in all of it. It's way too loud in all of its iterations. If it didn't have this little poof effect, maybe. Maybe to play, it might be. Or I could just go sans a ephemera. Like, remember, sometimes less really is more. Sometimes less is more. Definitely not the wings. I hate the wings. The wings are awful. So less is more. I'm just kind of looking at all of our options right now and seeing what pops up. I'm wondering what they're gonna do for Gyre Prime. They might put something interesting out then. Because a Kuva ephemera would work too. A Kuva ephemera would work really well. I'm looking for something here, but I don't remember what it is. My memory's not working currently. These fucking wings, man. I just don't like them because they're so not Warframe. You know what I mean? It's just not. Let's go with the Fate path for now. Something simple. And do I want a Syandana? Do I want, oopsies, do I want a Syandana? No, hard no. I don't want anything that covers at the back too much. Pins and Needles looks awful. I hate that one on principle. I hate that one on principle. It's just awful to look at. Let's go way down, actually. Let's look at something interesting. Let's be too bold. Too bold. I was about to say be bold. That's too bold. I always liked this one, but it reminds me of AGGP, and I just don't want to deal with those vibes. Shark fin. Jetpack. Always wanted to get these mecha wings. Always looked really nice. I just would never use it on any of the frames. I want to get the Prime variant of this. I was going to get it with Grendel, but then I decided against it last minute. Oh no, I hate how that sits. Ew, look, you can see its attachment point. I hate that. This would be cool if it could wrap around the neck. It'd be really cool. I wish they would do that. No, hard no. Why did they even add this? No, no. No, sometimes you just kind of have to slam shit out of the wall. See, she looks good with this Syandana. The problem is it covers up all the good stuff. this clashes. I've never been able to get this to work on anything whatsoever. Pyro works, but I don't want to. That's really just it. I don't want to. This works too, but again, we have the asset problem. Even though it kind of teases. It just, yeah. This, it only works on Ureli. This kind of bops if you could get the color right, but again, the assets. The backpacks clash. This, I just never liked it. Impetus. 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 I want to cover like the upper back though, because I don't like, it doesn't speak to me. But like this is too, you know, the Arimus, however you pronounce that. This is workable, but you know. And then you have the various Asa Signdanas I don't play with. Where is, I had one of them for a second. The Uru. Uru could work if it was just sit a little further up. That'd be nice. We'll go Impetus for now. Impetus Prime. And what color? Yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah. I do really like Valkyrie Prime helmet, but like this helmet works too. It's a shame I can't mix the immortal skin in with it. It'd be so nice. So yeah. Yep. So next thing, we are going to do some Conclave because I want to farm out Conclave stuff because I want Conclave fashion. Question is, I want to do it with Valkyrie just to see if we can. So the question is, what toys do we bring? I looked at the Telos Boltor again just to see what we could do. I think I have a thing for it. The Thalos we're going to change out. I'm still working on it, but it still needs a bit of time to cook, you know? Needs a bit of time to cook. I'm thinking. I want a melee weapon that is going to be able to do big numbers. And this is a big number. And finally, we're going to swap out the Sentinel for Dirga, because it's our best DPSer. And let's try and make things work. Oh, yeah. I'm not used to the Signa. The Signa's going to take some getting used to, but I think it's going to bot. I think the Signa is going to be a bot. So, can we get some people? That'd be really nice. Still no call from the realtor service. Like I'm looking at, I'm going to the thing. He says, we will confirm with the electric and water companies soon. The electric and water will be okay before tomorrow. So it sounds like it's going to be ready to go before I show up. If the date that you need to stay inside is confirmed, we will inform you immediately. So it sounds like I'm good to go. It sounds like I have water and all that fun, duddy nonsense. But so much of A, so much of B. So much of A, so much of B. So, yeah. See what the word is. Hopefully it's bird. See what the word is, and hopefully it's bird. And it just kind of looks like we're going to be waiting for a while. Yeah. Or I see a little button that says start match. I wonder if I could just start it. I don't want to start and go up against this guy because he's running Saren and he left. Can I just start in solo queue on bots? Lame. Oh, I guess we're kind of going for it. Do 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 do. Hopefully this goes well. It's probably not going to. I'm probably gonna get my shit absolutely ruined. But we do the best we can with what we have. Come on. Oh, I always forget I gotta do that. And bike. Go, 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 go. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And it's lockbox. So, yeah. So, find the keys for the lockbox. I don't know what those are. Doo-da, doo-da. They're gonna be over here. It'd be really nice if I had some other players. Here's one. Give me. Thank you. I gotta go all the way over here. So, yeah. I'm kind of nervous, kind of stressed for how things are going to go. Hang on, let me charge the Aki core. There we go. I'm stressed for how things are going to go for the apartment. I'm basically stressed about just existing right now, unfortunately. Which is pretty par for the course for me anymore. Come on. Our big hope right now, I think, is going to be DPS shenanigans. I think I might be the faster DPS. He has better scaling, but I have better short range damage. Come on. There we go. I have better short-term damage than he does. Whereas he's going to have to struggle to actually catch up to me. Come on. There she goes. So he's going to struggle to keep up to me short-term DPS, but I might be able to beat him long. He'll be able to beat me long-term, if that makes any sense. Come on. And I think he's better at parkouring than me. Yeah, he's way better at parkouring than me. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. Worrying about existing, brother, and don't exist, be a figment of our imaginations. I mean, that's why I've been titling it I Don't Exist When You're Not Looking for a while now. So, you know. Come on. All right, what is it I'm looking for? I'm looking for these little bastards. So yeah, it's another parkour race. Come on. Come on, give me that. Thank you. So if we run into the assassination, I think I have him. If we don't, I think he has me. Which is fine as long as we get standing. I'm not trying to care all that much. You know what I mean? Wish I could just kill enemies and it would go faster, but he'd still probably have me beat because Valky or shenanigans. Oh yeah, he's got me. Oh dear. It is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. Next time, come on. Next time we're just gonna have to wait for other people. And we're also center cluster. I might just lose out of hand. Yeah, I'm gonna lose out of hand. That's great. But yeah, you know, just trying to enjoy myself for a little bit in the meantime. Calm down. Let things be. You know what I mean? Inflict penalty. Just trying to chillax for today. Really the best thing I can do right now is just try. So after stream, I'll probably call a cab. I'll probably unplug my PC, call a cab, and start moving everything downstairs and just try. Well, I also need to find my apartment address because I don't remember what it is. Yeah, once I have all of that set up, pretty much good to go. Bring everything downstairs, take a taxi to new home base, start dumping stuff, make sure the electricity, the water's on and stuff. If it's not, blow up the realtor's phone and be like, yo, fix this now. Because he's not messing with us. It's still early in the morning. Like, he doesn't seem like he goes to work until about what's the word? Until about like 10 o'clock. So I might have a bit of time. I might have a bit of time to run with. So I'm trying not to act brash. My other kind of concern though is like it's going to be hot today. Like 95 Fahrenheit, like 90 humidity or something just absolutely stupid. So when it's dummy hot like that, right? It's honestly a good idea to stay inside. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. We've definitely lost, by the way. But it's a good idea to not go anywhere and not do anything. So, it might be a good idea to wait until later in the day when everything starts cooling down. It does give the realtor more time to kind of show up if he's going to do anything for today. Various thoughts, various things. Man, we didn't even get 2,000. What the fuck? So, two problems. One, Diriga. Oh, give me that. I forgot all about that. Diriga was part of the problem there because we did not get the fire rate buff that I'm accustomed to, and also I just suck. So there we go. There's that. I'm looking for a Thalis Riven. Thalis Riven is what I really want to get my hands on right now. We have 3 of these. So reveal the Riven challenge, please. Reveal the Riven challenge, please. Reveal the Riven challenge, please. Oh, 4 enemies of headshots. What the fuck? What the fuck? Unveil Riven Cipher. Can I just... Do I have any? No, I don't. 6 blows on sentience. Wow. Hello, Kato. How you doing? There's your hydrate. How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Love and life? We are trying and failing to do PvP shenanigans. Ooh, because I want PvP stuff. You know. And bored, stuck in class. Ooh, what class? Also, stuck in class. Nerd! That's a joke. We are existing. We're existing. I'm putting off beginning the move to the new apartment because I really don't want to. I'm enjoying Destiny 2. I've been wanting to pick up Destiny 2 again lately. I've really been wanting to, but also I don't want to get caught up in whatever's happening right now. Like, I've talked about it before, but Destiny really has not been in a good place for a very long time now. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yup. Yup. So, yeah. Like, when I left off of it, I just wasn't really happy with it. I don't like a lot of the new uniques they've been adding to the game because they don't feel like they add enough to the game. And then the central gameplay loop just isn't fun for me. I've been hearing a lot of people been kind of dipping out from the game lately. So it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? I just don't have the motivation to put time or effort into it, unfortunately. It is what it is. I'm not saying it's a bad game. No. I must play because my friend wanna. That's nice. I'm glad you have friends to play it with. I'd love to have friends to play it with, but my friends don't play Destiny no more. They leave me all alone. Sad. So I just haven't played it. The new stuff is definitely bad though. Oh yeah, that's what I've been hearing. And like I've talked about before, I'm fairly certain the game is going under since they announced they're not making any more big expansions. And since it sounds like they added a big expansion, well, I'm fairly certain Destiny's not going well. It's not going well. I'm sad to see it go the way of the dinosaur like it is, considering how much fun I've had with it, how much fun other players have had with it. But things just don't seem to be going well for them, especially because they're also being they're also in the middle of litigation with a lawsuit right now because I love this, by the way. I think this is so funny. You remember sunsetting, right? I hope you would, first of all. But I think this is hysterical. Since somebody has been suing Destiny and Bungie by extension for a couple years now because of sunsetting, and their argument was, I paid for the game, I should be able to play the entire freaking game, right? Well, Bungie got ordered by the courts to produce the files for the Red War and stuff. Oh, I don't remember the exact thing, but basically they got ordered to produce the files for the Red War, and they said they couldn't because they deleted all the files. So it does not seem like Bungie is going to be doing very well in that lawsuit. I don't know how much trouble they're going to be in the long term, but it feels like they're going to get punched in the balls here in a minute. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really don't. I thought sunsetting was a really stupid idea, and I do have a little vindication because one of my friends back when I worked, one of my coworkers, was all for sunsetting. He was like, the game can't grow infinitely. We need to cut down on the file size. Well, get wrecked, Bungo. Oh dear. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's just disappointing too, because like, I know the Red War wasn't the greatest, but there was a couple moments that I liked. And I do agree with the lawsuit, right? Like, I bought the whole game, I should be able to play the whole damn game. What do you mean? You deleted the files and they don't exist anymore. What you talking about? So, you know, that one's on them. Oopsies. That one's on them. What's done is done, though. What's done is done. These guys are not doing... Stop that. What's done is done. I wonder if they'll try and make a Destiny 3. But the way I've been hearing things, though, it definitely sounds like Bungie's going to go the way of the dinosaur. It definitely feels that. I've been hearing a lot of people. I've been paying attention to the Destiny 2 Reddit, and a lot of people are agreeing that it's like it's starting to look like curtains. It's starting to look like Sony's going to start picking apart the teams. So really sad to see such a storied company go out like that. You know what I mean? On the other, oh, don't get me started. I know, Kato. I've been paying a lot of attention to that. I've been enjoying that. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Not because like, oh, tee-hee, but more like, this is impressively stupid. Like, of all the reasons for one of the biggest corpos to drop, that one is stupid. And I love it too, because I don't know how much you've been paying attention to it, but some fans started a second fundraiser to replace the stolen funds, and it's already broken 500,000. It's already replaced the entirety of the stolen funds. I think that is fabulous. I love that. That is such a beautiful thing. And it's also kind of terrifying, because a bunch of fucking VTuber nerds just showed up out of nowhere and raised $500,000, partially for the lulz, but also to replace a bunch of stolen charity money. I think that I'm impressed and terrified, because it's like, wow, they just did that. And it's also like, wow, they just did that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little of A, a little of B. Little bit of A, a little bit of A, a little bit of B. So, yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen next. One of the things I expected to happen did happen, which was basically everybody dipped on out of there. Now my next question is, what is everyone going to do about it? And what is there any legal blah blah is going to happen? Oh, it's a parasite, because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Is there going to be any legal shenanigans happening, or oh Jesus, I hate. here, come here, come here. Thank you. Are there going to be any legal shenanigans? Is there going to be this? Is there going to be that? You know what I mean? What's going to happen to all of the various talents that were a part of it? You know what I mean? That's my next big curiosity. So just see where things go. I'm just kind of curious in general what's next for all of them. And whether or not Gunrun is going to get sued into the dirt like he rightfully deserves. Because that man deserves to get absolutely destroyed in a court of law. Like, come on, man. Charity. Bishojo is still in debt and everyone making the money is a band ship. No, I know. Everyone has smartfully, rightfully dipped on out of there. So the question now is, what happens? Because remember, they stole $500,000. Like, there's no way Mouse does not take that to court. So it's like, okay, what's going to happen? You know? What's going to happen to all that? I'm curious. I want to know. The need to know intensifies, Mason. So, see where things go. It's going to be interesting the next couple months. What I think is going to happen is, in all likelihood, it's probably just going to kind of disappear, for lack of a better term. As disappointing as that sounds, it's probably just going to disappear into nothing. Which, it wouldn't surprise me that much. It would definitely be disappointing if that's what happened. But, ooh, come on, stop doing it. What is happening? It wouldn't surprise me all that much is what I'm saying. Where are we at? Hello, sir. If you're Gunrun, what would you do? I would shut the fuck up, first of all, which is what he appears to be doing. And what it sounds like he's also going to do is probably try and flee whatever country he's currently in right now and run for his life, because that man is in a lot of trouble. He is boned. How much did I get any experience for that? Does not appear that I have. The E, fix your game. How much did we get from that? Survey says, survey doesn't fucking say anything. I should be getting 3,000. That said 22. Oh, we got nothing. We got nothing from that. Okay. So that was a waste of time. Oh well. It is what it is. And it will be what it'll be. But yeah. I'm just kind of impressed. Time to grab the money and move somewhere without an extradition treaty. Yeah, that's pretty much it for him. 500K from a charity. I can't think of a single court that would not vote to put his ass in prison for a long time. Because 500K is not enough to even get the rich guy excuse. Is to not even get a free handout. You know what I mean? Like, normally when you steal that much money from a charity, if you donate it to the judge's don't go to jail fund, you can kind of get away from that. But 500K is not nearly enough to donate to that. So yeah, homeboy. Oh, come on, homeboy is not going to be doing too well. Everything's glitching, and it's assassination. Fabulous. That's just great. We just got out of one assassinate, right into another. At the very least, it is not a parasitic babu to start with. So we will take our W's here and be happy for them. I'm just like, wow. I was actually talking about with another student the other day. I'm just impressed how hard it is for VTubing companies to make money. Like, these are some of the most dumb-ass, brain-rotted sons of bitches ever who legitimately cannot figure out how to make money at all. I don't understand it. Like, they raised 500,000 in the space of a day, and you're telling me you can't get money without stealing from an actual charity? Not only an actual charity, but you stole from a charity that very specifically works on the same condition your premier earner, one of the biggest streamers in the world, not VTubers, streamers. You stole from the charity that she is very much linked to by way of her condition. Are you stupid? Like, whose idea was that? How dumb do you have to be? You see what I'm getting at? Like, it is impressively stupid. I just don't get it. That's just the other thing too, is like, you had a collection of the biggest streamers in the world on your payroll, literally raking in money. Like, okay, maybe you weren't making out, maybe you were operating a little bit in the red. Change your policies a little bit, right? Change your policy just a little bit, and y'all would be raking in the money, doing basically nothing, right? Basically nothing. And instead, you just steal 500K. Like, there's no reason to steal that much money. There's just point blank period not. So it's like, what was your big brain plan? You know what I mean? I don't get it. And now Kason and everyone's coming out talking about how they haven't been paid in a year. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know, boo-boo. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. They are definitely regarded. They're definitely regarded, though. That much I'm sure of. That much I'm sure of. And, oh well. Oh well, what are the chances of embezzlement? That's literally what it was. That's literally the term for the crime. It was embezzlement. Point blank period. Just for what use were the funds? Were they personal funds? Were they for business funds? Were they just mismanaged? That's the only question. And in my opinion, it doesn't really matter. Because you stole from a charity. If you were operating in the red, VTuber fans are weird, dude. You can just say, hey, the company is struggling right now. We need y'all to donate a little more. I'm fairly certain you could get some motherfuckers to just start throwing money at the screen long enough for you to restructure so you're back in the green. I'm fairly certain you could do that because, again, they raised 500K in a day, brother. Like, come on. But no, let's just steal from an actual charity. Because that always goes well for people. Like, what the fuck? I got nothing. I got nothing. There's just no helping some people. Like I said, I was talking with another student the other day, and I genuinely and earnestly, I wonder what it's like to be that fucking stupid. It has got to be a dream. It has got to be awesome to be that painfully stupid that you thought stealing 500K from a charity would go unnoticed, especially, again, one your biggest earner has intimate ties with. I got nothing, man. There's like, it's got to be awesome. You know what I mean? It's got to be awesome to be that fucking stupid. It's got to be pretty damn great. I really wonder. It must be nice. I'm envious. I'm envious. Maybe I'll eat some lead chips or something. Drink the lead paint. See what it's like. Just to try it. Just to try it. Oh, man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Forgot that. Yep. I don't like the amount of movement between parts of the mission. Takes too long. Too much parkour. But yeah, just wow. Wow. I'm also happy to see though that basically all of VShojo was of the mind, oh snap, they stole from charity. fuck that, and just immediately got out of there. Just full blown, we don't care anymore, we're done. I really appreciate that. I think that's really nice. You know what I mean? I think that's a pretty good way to go about that sort of thing. Why is this guy still alive? I am. Oh, be gone, sir. I think that's pretty nice. I really like that. That's pretty good vibes. That's pretty good vibes. Just everybody dips out. I feel really bad for everyone. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, of all the problems to have, of all the controversies the company to get caught up in, that one is literally one of probably the top 3 worst. Right up there with sex pest stuff. You know what I mean? Like that one's up there as probably some of the worst things the company could have gotten involved with. I feel really bad for people like Project Melody, who started the company, were really proud of it, because I remember hearing she started it to help fund Mouse's medical treatment. And to just see it turn into go this way, that's gotta suck. You know what I mean? Also, in happier news, apparently Fruit's back. She's actually in my background right now. I have her on the background right now. I'm not a huge fan of her streams, but I love her art. Her art is so good. They lost all official affiliation on Twitter too. I saw. Gone. Everyone just pieced the fuck out. I'm like, damn. Y'all shit that bad. Like, you gotta replace the bed now, man. The sheets are done for. The actual bedding done for. Like, you fucked up. They fucked up. Like, good job. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place this. We're gonna go for damage right now. We're gonna go for damage, more damage, and some more damage on top of my damage. That's the plan. Reason why is because I'm gonna use her claws to slam fire whatever we run into. So crit, and more crit. Thinking. I'm doing a quick think. Blah 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 blah. I'm in awe. You know what I mean? I'm in awe of just how stupid they are. Not the VShojo people, but the people, you know, running the company. Like, dude, you stole from charity. The fuck is wrong with you? You know? I just can't. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Melee kill, 20% extra. No. Killing blow should be fine. What else do I want to add in here? Also attack speed. Why not? There you go. We're gonna go Bert. Hope you're enjoying Valkyrie. Fun to have some good fashion. She had good fashion before, but now she has some great fashion. So this ought to deal funny numbers to the baboos. It should. The Boltor is a bit slow, although I like the damage. It's a bit slow. Honestly, the boar might do. Yokina. I want something that's a bit more immediately go. So we'll try the viscous. We'll try this. I think Valkyrie can work. You just have to make her work. You know what I mean? So let's give this another round. Oh boy. I see. Umbra. That Umbra is running a Skana. I would mad trash talk, but that's a legendary rank 5. I'm gonna head off now, class starting. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. He's running only a Skana. What's the plan? What's the game plan there? Your hands weird me out. Ooh, hands! Hands! Oh no! Are the hands appearing? They're not appearing. Sad. Well, up there they are. Yeah! I'm watching from I'm watching from the phone, so there's a bit of latency for me. Come on, go Burr! I want to get there already. Hurry up. Dirt. derp, derp, derp. Bruh. I wonder if I have a Sentinel that would work better than Worm. Worm's pretty defensive after all. So, oh, he's using parkour mods. He's parkouring it up. Come on, go, 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 go. Man. Everything happening with V Shoujo this past, what, barely 2 days? Incredible. Nope. And where's the waypoint taking me? What the fuck is happening? What just happened? It just took me all the way over there. What the hell? Yeah, look, it's taking us all the way out here. What is happening? Jeez, see, this is why I don't like doing Lockbox. Lockbox is awful. But I do feel bad for the talents, though. For Melody, Iron Mouse. You know, all of them. Because they seem like generally good, genuinely good, caring people who care a lot about the work they do as streamers and whatnot. So it really is disappointing to see their hard work just kind of go like that. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad and kind of hard to see. Yeah. I definitely feel for them. I definitely feel for them a lot. I wish it'd be really nice if it didn't have to go the way that it's currently going for them. But hopefully, I imagine they're all pretty savvy business people. So I imagine they'll be able to work out a squarer future. It's pretty much the only word I have for that. I imagine, I don't think they'll recover. Things will be okay for them. It's just going to be a little bit, which is fine. I just feel bad in general. You know what I mean? I am happy to see Fruits back though, because I remember she got bullied basically off the platform a little while ago. And then, like I said, I never really watched her all that much, partly because I never really enjoyed her content that much. But also, she was always a weird time zone for me. But I got her in the background right now, and I've actually been enjoying it a bit. I really like her art. Like, actually, her announcing her model was partly what got me into VTubers and whatnot. Because I saw it way back in the day, and I was like, damn, that looks amazing. Like, wow, you know, her original model. I thought that was absolutely sick as hell. So, you know, I always like keeping track of her. I'm glad to see she's doing well. She picked an interesting time to come back. Oh, yeah, she did. Why did I just sit down? Teleport taxi? What the fuck? Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Ha. Shame I just wasted it. So she definitely picked a time to come back. But it's good to see she's doing well. I remember her fans were pretty busted up about her leaving for as long as she was gone for. Hello, Fix! How you doing? How's life treating you? Everything going well? Love and life? We're currently doing some Conclave. Because, oh, and Malice is here. That's really great. We're currently doing some Conclave because I want Conclave's toys. Come on, come on. There she goes. Come on, up we go, up we go. Man, that teleport taxi would be really nice right now. Pretty good grinding life. I feel it, I feel it. I feel it. Oh boy, I do. Do this, and we're gonna get on that nonsense. But yeah, we've mostly just kind of been talking about nothing right now. I'm going to start moving all of my bullcrap later today, which kind of has me stressed out. I really don't want to do it because it's hot as balls. Still in Japan? Of course. I'm going to be in Japan for a while, dude. Like, I'm going to be here for a bit. For a bit. I ain't going anywhere for a while. Fortunately, for better and for worse. For better and for worse. I'll be moving to my new apartment. I'll be starting to move to my apartment later today. And we're just gonna have to, everything's just kind of gonna happen. So, yeah. I'm not looking forward to it though, because I got my keys the other day and I almost had a stroke walking 20 minutes in this heat to go get my keys. Like it was awful. It was so terrible. So I'm kind of nervous about doing that with my duffel bag and all my stuff. That's not gonna be great. That one's not gonna be great. It's gonna be the opposite of great. It's gonna be pretty trash. Not looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Why is it so hot there? I mean, we are in the tropics. We are in the tropics, and you know, particularly interesting part of the tropics too. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. So what I'm thinking of doing right now is I'm probably gonna buy a taxi. I'm just gonna have them drag me and most of my stuff to the apartment and just run it and hope for the best. My big concern though is I'm not sure if the water and electricity has been turned on or not. My realtor is supposed to be helping with that, and they said it was going to be done today and I need to be there for it. But they also said that my water and electric is already on and that I should be fine to move in as of yesterday. So I really don't know what's happening. I'm kind of nervous about that. Because I don't want to move all my stuff, show up mid heat stroke, ready to cool down, and then for there to not be any reprieve. You know what I mean? So I'm a little nervous about that. I'm a little nervous about that. So, yeah. Yep. You chilling. I'm holding on for dear life is what I'm doing. We're actually going to swap out the Aki core because I have an idea. Worst case you die, honestly, that'd arguably be a positive. Yep. Thinking. I want a pistol that I can use in case shit hits the fan. The problem with the Aki core is you do need to charge it up. The Furus could work. Furus is my get up and go gun. It is the get up and go gun. We could just stay as is. That is a possibility. I could do the revolver. It would just stay at the Aki core. I'm trying too hard. I'm trying too hard to metagame here. Trying too hard. Let me build some aura former real fast because I've been needing to do that. Do I not have any blueprints? I should. Hang on. I could have sworn I had blueprints for this. Is school good? Learning, social life, and all? School's been stressful. School's been very stressful. I actually had to drop out of my Japanese class because, yeah, 3 blueprints. Oh, Omniforma. Because I was going to fucking fail. So I'm not happy about that. It doesn't really matter because I still have the credits from my previous university. Still kind of a nut check, you know what I mean? As for social life, I made a friend, and also apparently all the other students hate me because of some reason, and I'm trying not to get involved in that because I'm too old to be dealing with that high school drama fucking bullshit. So, we're existing. We are existing, sir. Holding on for dear life. Actually, a hound would probably do really well. A hound would actually probably do really well because the hound could steal the aura. We also do have the fire rate thing. Yep, right there. Perfect. We'll give this a whirl. So, yeah, still single, still forever alone. Please kill me. The usual stuff. So, yeah, we're just kind of hanging in there. Existing. Get a waifu. I'm trying, dude, but I don't know how. Everyone's like, go to a bar, and I'm like, I have issues with alcohol. They're like, go outside. I go outside. So, I'm just trying to wait until I meet somebody interesting, I suppose. Yep. Not really much else to do for it. Is there Tinder here? Yepper. Most girls just don't write back. Sad. They expect you to sweep them off their feet, and then they get mad when you don't. Sad. Sad, 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 sad. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. I'm also kind of stressing about maybe going to Europe in a year or two because like I have more stuff than I was expecting. Like it's going to be a pain to move even this stuff. You know what I mean? It's going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm nervous about doing that for Europe. Go out with your friend. They're not going to be a very good wingman. So, yeah. Yep. Right now, we're just kind of existing. Besides, I don't really think I'm in a position right now to purposely seek a romantic relationship because I still have some mental health issues that I really do need to contend with. So I think the most mature thing I could probably do right now is just to kind of sit on my hands a bit, do some growing and stuff, and yeah, grow as a person first. I think that would honestly do me a lot more good than anything else really probably would. So, you know. Please stop knocking me down. I really don't appreciate it. Thank you. So, come on. There we go. Where'd you at? There he is. How did they... What? How did they tap out all 3 assassination targets that fast? What the fuck? Even if you take away the Eximus advantage, they're still really chunky and he dipped out. That's great. So there goes my ally. I don't think I can handle this alone. Like, dude, how did they do that? That's actually impressive. Like, wow. Gotta go. Have a good night. You have a good one too, Fix. Stay safe. Hope to see you again soon. Hopefully from the new apartment without a heat stroke in tow. That'd be very nice. That'd be a very nice positive to not die. Mm-hmm. Damn, how did they kill those so fast? That's actually insanity. What the fuck? Oh. I want to see their builds. I really want to see their builds. The builds have got to be impressive. Like there's something cooking there that we're just not, whatever they're up to, we're not cooking with that. What the hell? How? We're just gonna have to abort. Like there's no point. There's no point. Because you don't get conclave stand. The way you get conclave standing in the conclave is by finishing the mission objectives, not via ending the mission. So if we don't finish that, we don't get points, is what I'm trying to say. So he didn't help. We're gonna go back to Worm. How did they kill it so fast though? What the hell? Warframe Conclave Assassination? Like, how did you do that? That was really impressive. 1999. I'm probably gonna have to do some research off stream if I want to keep pursuing this. Like, wow. Wow. That was wild. Annihilation, Team Annihilation. Actually impressive. Free-for-all game mode that requires... Nope, not that. No. Face Off. While not an original Tenno practice, Face Off is a game mode that pits 2 teams of Tenno supporting... Yeah. How did they do that? I genuinely don't understand. That was insanity. We'd only just started and they'd already won. Actually crazy. Guaranteed the game mode boy down to which team has the best nuke frame and speed vault. I don't get it. I don't get how they did that. That was actually bonkers. Well, I don't like bringing out the Laden, but we do have the Laden that we could use. Checking the mods. Yep, good to go. So we can try this, see if it'll do a thing. How did they do that? I see Mr. Excalibur freaking Skana. Still don't understand that guy at all. That guy's he's still be wildin'. Zephyr, if only an Angstrom. See, the Latron I understand. The Angstrom, a little less. I understand the Mace. The Mace is there to pop beacons and stuff. But like, damn, Daniel. How do they do that? Actually deranged. Maybe use the Revenant. Because if you use Revenant does percentile HP damage. So he might have just wiped him out. Hello, Saint. How you doing? We're trying to do Conclave right now, but our last mission, some dude just kind of waltzed in and insta-tapped all 3 of the assassination targets, and I cannot figure out how they did that. Like, Jesus. That was, like, really impressive. They just walked in, gone. I don't understand what happened. It was wild. How are you doing? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Loving life, I hope. Staying safe. Playing Deviri right now for Calervo, and you're losing your mind. What's happening? What's the struggle? I actually really like Deviri. Deviri's pretty nice. Calervo's a good frame, though. I'm not a huge fan of his gameplay, but he is very solid. Pop that just for fun. Oh, Fog Out, very nice. It's gonna slow them down, hopefully a bit. Hello, zombie, welcome back. I have not done 1999, so what am I looking at? Don't worry about it. We're just doing a PvP game mode right now. We're just doing a PvP game mode about. It's going well, how are you? I'm holding on for dear life. I got no sleep last night, and I need to move into my new apartment in 95-degree weather, plus 50 to 90 humidity, and I don't have a car, and I don't speak the local language. So, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. So, yeah, my plan is to try and order a cab or an Uber or something and just drive and have them drive me plus most of my stuff to the new apartment. That'd be really nice. Come on, come on. Work, damn you, work. Come on. So, yeah, it's been a struggle. It's been a whole struggle. I'm waiting for my realtor to contact me right now because they're supposed to make sure my water and electricity and gas and all those fun stuff, they're supposed to make sure those are working right now. They said it was working yesterday, but they also said I needed to be there today to be there for the gas and the water to turn on. So I really don't know what's happening. So I'm waiting for him to text me right now. He still has not. So I'm just kind of existing right now. Chilling in my air-conditioned dorm room. So that one's pretty nice. And like I said, we're currently working on farming out some Conclave standing, because I really want to get my hands on Conclave cosmetics, specifically their sigils, because their sigils are sexy. So get my hands on some of those and just kind of, you know, do what you do. I wonder if I could teleport this thing with Nova. That'd be nice. Well, yeah, just kind of hanging in there. What about you? Are you enjoying life? Also, we are admiring the beauty of Valkyr Heirloom, my favorite Warframe. I'm very happy she got an heirloom. I didn't think she was going to get any because she's always kind of been the redheaded stepchild of Warframe for like the longest time. She has some of the fewest. She has some of the fewest amount of skins for being one of the oldest frames in game. So it's definitely nice to see her get the loving she finally deserved on top of her very nice rework. It's not my favorite rework. Could be better. Could be better, but we take our W's. We take our W's where we find them. Yes, sir. And we just do our best to enjoy life. You know what I mean? Trying to, what's the word here? Trying to relax a bit, because I do have, I'd be stressing. Your boy got stress problems. You feel me? So we're just kind of hanging on for now. Although the PvP is not going well. We are getting razzled and dazzled in this PvP game mode. I don't know how people do it. Like a big portion of the PvP game mode is what's the word here? Is very much parkour. I'm not really good at parkour, so you know, we're kind of suffering. So normally what happens whenever I'm kind of lost is I'll just run around and pick up all the debuffs and buffs and just start spamming them like a motherfucker. Like whenever Fog Out comes out, I love it when Fog Out comes out. That one's really nice because then you could just make the game a lot harder than it needs to be for the other team. And that's like always, come on, give me it. Thank you. That's like always one of my favorite things. You know what I mean? That's always a bot. You haven't slept either? Bruh. I be suffering. We've been hanging on for dear life. Get rid of that. No, get rid of the waypoint. Thank you. So, you know. We're just kind of holding on. I want to do art today as well, but I don't really know what I would draw aside from Valkyrie Heirloom, and I'm just in a bad headspace right now to do it. So, yeah. I don't really want to work on anything right now. I kind of just want to pack up my drawing tablet and then toss it into the new apartment and just do whatever you gotta do is what you gotta do. That's kind of what I'm partial to. There's the words. That's kind of what I'm partial. Hey, we won! I didn't think we were going to. Wow. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm partial to right now, just because I just want to play some Warframe right now. Play some Warframe on my chest hurts a little bit. Look at investments too, because I've been rebalancing my investment portfolio a bit. Making sure everything I have invested in is still good stuff. Still tasty num-nums. It's gonna take a long time to get to Conclave 5. But once we do, shinies. But so much of A, so much of B. 14 more, so we just need to win 2 more times. Hopefully we win. But we be existing. I love seeing the build variety that's around here too. People are being really interesting stuff like that AX52 over there. That's an interesting one to bring in here. And not even like a bad interesting. That's a pretty cool, it's just interesting. I'm like, ooh, he brought something cool. I wonder what he plans to do with that. Infinite ammo gun or just heavy crit? I'm curious. I used to bring Styanex a lot for this because the HP regeneration, the energy regeneration, the shield regeneration, combined with Banshee's silence ability, let him do a lot of really good support stuff. You know, he could regenerate everyone's energy, letting them spam abilities, regen their shields, making them tankier, and for the assassination, if you combined it with Banshee's silence ability, you could just turn off the Babu's Xmas stuff, making them a lot less of a drag. You know what I mean? It's kind of nice. Kind of snazzy. Oh boy, here we go. It's kind of nice. Yeah. But Valkyrie right now is enjoyable. Have fun with those fire orbs, bitches. So yeah. Yep. Go away. Be gone. Also, y'all just didn't see it, but we just got a guy trying to sell views in the chat. Ha! Stupid bitch. Got banned. What a loser. What a loser. Imagine trying to actually sell views to people. Tisk. But we hang on for dear life. I'm trying to be positive, think of positive things to talk about. But unfortunately, there's not a whole lot. I did go to the Tokyo Station Pokemon Center, which apparently is not a Pokemon Center. It's more like a gift shop. was kind of nice though. It was nice seeing one of the Pokemon anythings have not an absolute fuck ton of people. It was kind of nice. Like normally the Pokemon centers and all that stuff are normally just filled to the gills with people. I'm talking just loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of people. It's awful. It makes it so you basically have to wait in line to move anywhere. It's so terrible. It's so trash. But they did have some interesting stuff that I kind of wanted. Right? Kind of wanted. But I didn't pick anything up just because it'd be more stuff that I'd have to move today. So maybe I'll pick up something else later. But again, I'm also worried about my next move because I can only stay in Japan for about another year plus a few months. So where do I move next? And then also how the frick am I gonna move there? That's another one of those little stress points for me. So yeah, my plan is to mail a lot of stuff back to Mama Brandier, but also it's like, what am I going to move back? And also I need to rebalance my clothes because I have a bunch of clothes that I brought with me that I have not ended up wearing whatsoever. So I'm probably just going to trash those or donate them, whatever. It's probably going to get trashed though because like a lot of my clothes are starting to get holes in them. And I don't mean small, tiny holes. I'm talking big honka-madonka. And hey, I can fit my head in their holes. So there's that I got to deal with. There's the laptop that I brought with me that I haven't used at all. That I'm debating on either selling or something. If I sell it, I need to get rid of the stickers. There's no point in me really keeping it because it was really out of date when I got it, and now it's really out of date. Like it's not a really usable laptop anymore. It never really was to begin with. I originally bought it so I could do homework for my first college back in 2019, and it only had like 5 gigs of RAM on it. It was literally meant to be just kind of a paperwork monkey, you know what I mean? And that was back in 2019. We're in 2025 now. I don't really think I can get much use out of it. So I might be better off selling it someplace in Tokyo. I'm just not really sure where or how to sell it. That's kind of my next problem. That's my next problem. But once I figure that out, I could probably remove the stickers that I put on it, sell it. Maybe for like $100 would be nice. It'd be nice if I could get 100 for it. If I could get $100 for it, I'd probably be happy. It cost me 1,000, but it was a piece of shit up front. So I'm not expecting to get like a tremendous amount from it, unfortunately. However, if they gave me more than 100, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. And then there's just a bunch of the little knickknacks and paddywhacks that I've acquired from being just in Tokyo. Like, it's kind of nice just being able to walk around places and find things that are interesting to you and, really cool and stuff. But it's also kind of frustrating because it's like, ooh, shiny, give me that. Ooh, shiny, give me that. Ooh, shiny, give me that. And then a couple months later, you're like, I have to move now. Oh, wow, that's a lot more stuff than I thought it was going to be. Oopsies. So, problems. Oopsie poopsies. My bad. Sorry. So, just one of many, many problems that I have to contend with, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We keep on keeping on. There we go. We keep on keeping. Yep. Please tell me we got stuff for that. Okay, we did. That's good. Oh, I wonder if I could turn in syndicate tokens. I really don't like PvP that much. PvP's kind of wrong. I definitely need to do a bit of research into how to be good at whatever it is we just went through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's see what the Strata Relay has for us, because I can't just turn in tokens. I have a couple of Omni tokens sitting. Can I even use Omni tokens on Conclave? I don't think I can. Fuck me. Because that's right. Those PvP nerds got mad when they added them to the game. Hi, Teshin. Oh, wow, we still have 12,000 to go. Meow. Meow. What kind of shinies is it? What are we looking for again? We're looking for shinies. Sigils. Because they got some pretty nice sigils, like the Unity one. Very nice. You can't see it on the boobs, but just it's there. Trust that it is there. The miscellaneous, though, like the cool, sick-ass Conclave skins. Dude. Oh, man. I've been wanting these for so long. The Daikyu one. Daikyu Prime. I kind of wish they'd add some new ones to the game. I've also been wanting to get these. The Riv Guards, but without the Pokebits. Like, I have the leg ones, actually. But it's nice not having the Pokebits. It's very nice. What is this? What's the difference? Oh, these ones have small spikes. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah, I've been wanting to get my hands on these for like a very long time. Not enough that I go out of my way to get them. By the way, I have these because I bought them for platinum, which is a thing you can do. Yeah. Yep. I wish they'd add more shinies to Conclave, because I feel like it would at least give people a little bit of a reason to do Conclave shenanigans again. But DE is what DE does. Or if they'd make this so it stayed on fire all the time, that'd be nice too. Yep. It is unfortunately, though, a very annoying game mode to deal with, even on the best of days. Let's actually unlock some ribbons real fast, because I still want to get that Thalos ribbon. I think the Thalos is a really cool weapon, and I want to get it. Well, I want to get a ribbon for it, so I can do more ribbon shenanigans with it. I think it's going to end up being a heavy attack build and not a gas build like I currently have it set up to be. Oh, Jesus, there was a lot of noise just then. Give me a little bit of a fright. Let's get this. All right. So 6 killing blows on Sentius, 4 headshots, and then something I'm just going to pop up in the easy way. So we're going to pop that there. We're going to grab the Akku Core. It shouldn't take me very long, especially with the boar. Why is that on the sweeper? I do not like the sweeper. Get rid of it. There we go. So all we have to do is pop into a mission with the boar. We should be able to dice out some headshots really quickly. I've also been meaning to do a bit of maintenance on stream. I've been meaning to do a lot of stream maintenance lately. I haven't been doing that like I should be. Tut. Hurry up. So I'm also not going to be going to the gym today by the looks of things, just because I need to worry about getting into the apartment. But I'll be able to go to the gym more frequently from now on, because I'll be living so close to the gym, 1 train stop away, which is arguably in walking distance. Come on, that's 1 headshot. Come on. Oh, I wanted to get all 4 in 1 magazine. And there we go, 4 headshots. Very nice. So next we can just go into Conjunction Survival, do 5 minutes of that, get some stuff. Shiny is Katsu. I'm actually not upset about that one. I'm not mad about that. I don't use the Tatsu very often, but I do like it. I just wish it had a better stance. So 6 dead sentience. That should be easy enough. Unfortunately, we don't have an Omni survival mission right now. Very unfortunate, but we could still do this. So we're probably gonna have to go for 10 minutes or 15, because I believe only 2 to 4 sentients spawn in at a time. We need 5. So, yeah. Sag. Oh well. Make do with what you got. Yep. I need to go look at Worm's fashion again. Need to go all the way over it. Come on, hurry up, enemies. Thank you. So what we need right now is enough energy to use our second ability, and then immediately go into our fourth, without our fourth shutting us out. Which we might actually have enough. I love how zippy this is, by the way. It's very nice. Oh yeah, that's plenty. So next big plan, just because I'm slick with it. Come on. There, nope. We're looking for somebody who is finishable. Once we have that, we can get the extra 50% strength and then do shenanigans. We just gotta find somebody. Somebody, anybody, let me stab you. I wanna do shenanigans. I should have bought the bath assist. That's what I should have done. No, no, no. None of you, none of you, none of you. Oh, no, he died. Anyone over here? No, no, no. Gotta find one. I hate how the Xmas enemies don't normally spawn in until like the 2-minute mark or something. Or you just have to start basically killing really, really quickly. Come on, where are they at? I wish we had some new mods for the Parazon. That'd actually be nice. Some mods that worked passively instead of only when you shake a motherfucker. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. So you don't have to sit around looking for them, being like, where's he at? Where's the guy at? Oh well, we can just recast. And off we pop. Oh, look at that. As soon as I did that, a dude shows up. Thanks, game. Pop, pop. And there we go. Now we're just speed. Now we speed. So now we can just gotta do this for a while. And things will work out. And also deal millions of damage. Very nice. Lovely jumping. So, yeah. Been stressing about a lot of things as usual again. As usual. Worried about this move. Want to make sure it's going to go well. I don't really want to do it at all. So I don't even know what... I'm not nervous that it's going to fail. I just don't want to do it. And I don't want to suffer through it. Like again, yesterday was awful because I had to go to a train station, fine on its own, walk 20 minutes, not far, to go get my keys, and then 20 minutes back to the train station. And that was awful. Like, Jesus, dude. That was genuinely terrible. Like, it was just a walk on the sidewalk, and I swear I almost died. Like, it was so bad that I ended up sweating through my boots. And I still wear my combat boots because, yeah, don't at me. I swear I sweated through them. It was wild. It was genuinely wild. And now I gotta do that with a duffel bag, a carry-on case, a backpack, and I gotta do it again afterwards because I didn't even pack all of my stuff. If I tried really, really hard, I could probably pack all my stuff, right? Probably. Plus or minus a little bit of space. But I also didn't try that hard because I didn't want to spend 2 days basically vacuum sealing all my stuff. You know what I mean? But still, it's just like, damn, Daniel. The good news, though, is there are moving companies in Japan that'll basically do most of the hard work for you. So when it comes time for me to leave Japan, I should be able to use one of them to just move all my crap wherever it is I'm going to move. And I'm pretty sure I'll have an easier time getting an apartment in Europe. Like when I was looking at Rome before I actually came to Japan, I found you could literally just kind of Airbnb an entire apartment, but minus Airbnb. Like I looked it up, it showed pictures, it showed a video. It was basically everything you could want to view an apartment, right? And I could have just signed it then and there, and all I had to do was pick up the keys when I landed. Or I think I could have like paid extra or something to have the keys be waiting for me when I got there or something. Like it seemed like it'd be really easy actually to get the apartment. So that's one of the reasons I've been thinking about it. 6 sentience. We're gonna be here a while. Oh yeah, we are. Unless actually, there's gotta be a better place to get sentience. There almost definitely is. We could probably go to... Oh, you're still alive, Torment? Where you at? Hi, girl. We could probably go to... We could either check Eidolon or... What's it called? Eidolon or or Railjack. We should be able to pick up a couple sentients from one of those. Hopefully Eidolon is open. Because killing the little Vomvalis counts for river missions. So if it's nighttime on the plains right now, we can just kind of snipe through that. Because it's only 2 at a time, and I don't want to deal with that. You know. You know. Where are we going, game? And it's sending me all the way back here. Wow, thanks. Thanks, game. Wow. That waypoint system DE. Wow. Good job. It sent me all the way over here for nothing. Wants me to go over here now. My chest also aches right now. Not the good part of my chest either. The lub-dub part of my chest. That is currently aching. I think it's because I didn't get any sleep last night, and I might be a little caffeinated. And by a little, I do mean a lot. So I also kind of just want to take a nap. Ooh, I have a message. It's from Domino's, so we don't care. Grand. I also want to get lunch. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Alright, is it nighttime on Cetus? You say yes. Night ends in 22 minutes. Oh, we are goated. Now we just need to pop 4 Vomvalis and we're good to go. So, it should be a lot easier than the other option, that's for sure. I wonder what we'll get. What do you guys think? Something interesting? Something not interesting? Maybe the Gerudo? Hopefully the Thalos. That's obviously the gold standard. Where are we going? Hello, Vomvalis. I see a guy over there. Let's just pop over there for a little while. Go on this way. Hello. Hi. Hola, ¿cómo está? I don't know what that means. I don't speak Spanish. I just know like a handful of words, mostly because I'm an idiot. So if you attack him, eventually some nerds will pop up. And then you can do war crimes to them, kind of like this. Goodbye. See, look at that. Simple as that. I got a plan. I do things. I have the brain. Yes, yes. You're very big and intimidating. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't do a lot of damage, does it? I remember when the Eidolons first came out and no one could figure out how to kill them. Oh boy, those were the days. I thought they were so cool and mysterious. Hello. Ha. There's another one. And where's the last one at? He was around here someplace. I just saw him. See the kitties. I see Dipshit and Chief over there. I see another enemy on him. That means... Yep, there it is. Vomvalist. Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. Huh, and away we go. Whee! And this still uses Valkyr's old rip line. Look at that. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Let me in. Let me in. Thank you. Come on, shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Something good, something good, something good, please. Please, video game. Nami Skyla. If it was Nami Solo, that would have been nice. I wouldn't use it. I don't like Nami Solo, even though it is very powerful. But, bruh. Sad. SMH. SMH on kill fire rate. I wish we had better arcanes for the operators as well. That'd be nice. I want shinies. Shinies. I wish he also just had more stuff. You know? Like these Cetus Wisps. Or this rock. You know? Some more stuff would be nice. This is what I'm talking about when I say I hate DE's content islands. Like, you could do so, just, you could add stuff. You know what I mean? Here, we'll grab some sigils because I want to get sigils to play with. Doobie doobie doo. Can I go through that door? No, I can't. Sad. Sad, 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 sad. Like I would love to have some of the stuff to build in my dormizome, in my back rooms, in all my places, with all my stuff and my things. They just don't let you, and it's really disappointing. Like, this guy over here has some shinies for you sometimes, not always. Like, look, I could put up I have boo, I could put up a fucking fishing boot. Be sick as fuck. You know what I mean? Or this pile of spices, which I've actually been wanting for a while. I just don't want to farm it all out. It'd be such a pain, you know what I mean? Or these blue spices, look at that. Ooh. So I burnt out on Eidolon a long time ago because I played it when it first released. Way, way, way back in the day. We could get, what, 4,000 with this? What can I get with this? 3,000, not much. So, yeah. I'm going to BRB, grab some more water, go to the bathroom, la-di-da. So y'all just give me a few moments. And like the ghost of Christmas past, we're here. Let me turn off that. Let me turn down this. Boop. There we go. Fabulous. Game should kick over in a minute. Give it a little. There she goes. Fabulous. So yeah, I really wish I could get more of these. I could sit around fishing for a while. I don't like fishing though. Like I like it, but I don't like it. I like it when it has like a definitive, effective purpose. But other than that, not a fan, you know? I don't think I can trade tags for standing either. Probably not. Sage. Sage. And then there's Hawk, who also doesn't have any good cosmetics, except for the Ostron armor, which again, I hate how the one shoulder. I hate both these shoulders because they would both look really good if they mirrored each other, but they don't. Like, that chafes my balls. Hate it. Hate it. Ah. Like, I know I could just buy a bunch of really expensive fish, but why would I buy a bunch of really expensive fish? You know what I mean? One of those things. One of those things. So, unfortunately, nothing particularly snazzy came out of those ribbons. Sad. Sad. Disappointing. Depressing, even. What weekly thing do we have on in the dorm zones? We could do a run of Duviri, because I'm also slowly trying to farm out Duviri shenanigans as well. I don't really know what, pray tell, exactly we're farming for. He's still there, fucking loser. Like, I really want to get just more of the Duviri everything, like this table here. Ooh, it's very tabley. But let's see now. What do we have for this week? Another melee ribbon. Ooh. Thermos. I don't know how you would drink out of this. Like if that, especially if that's the lip. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? The barrel and the planters make sense, but like, yo, yo, what am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? Brain is brain. The brain do be braining. The brain is not braining very well though. Yeah. Yep. I don't really know what to do. I don't want to go back into Conclave because I'm like, no, I don't wanna. Because it's such a pain. You know what I mean? It's just like, bruh. It's such a pain. Like even on the best days, you know what I mean? It's just not great. I guess is kind of what I'm trying to get at. It's not fun. We could try and farm out the few things we need for those Omniforma, but the problem is I'm out of Nighting again. And there's no way for me to get my hands, well, there is a couple ways, but there's no way for me to get my hands on it except through Nora, which we could slide through some elite onslaught real fast, which unfortunately means I do have to take off Valkyr, but also I just really don't want to do that. What we could do is some stream maintenance, but I don't know how much I can do without booting up my tablet, and I'm about to just unplug my tablet and pack it up in my duffel bag, call a cab, and just kind of, fuck off. So, yeah. Yep. I'd do a just chatting stream as well. I've always wanted to do, just kind of sit down and do like an actual just chatting stream, but I'm never really sure about them, you know what I mean? 360, 300. I'm never really sure about them. Like I would love to do one, but I also just don't really know what I would talk about. So, yeah. I don't know what I would talk about. Is there anything that even is to talk about? So, yeah. What are our stats here? 40 crit chance, Jesus Christ. I like Blast because it gives it AoE potential, but if we committed a cardinal sin here, we have primary acuity, but what if we just grabbed a little bit more crit damage? You know what I mean? Just a little bit more crit damage. This isn't a semi-auto though, so the charge time does matter here. So we could just, okay. Slides right to 100. Actually fabulous. Oh, I don't want to swap off the kitty though. The kitty's so good. The problem with the Daikyu is it is kind of an ADS weapon. And ADS, oopsies, too fast. ADS weapons have always had a bit of a problem in Warframe because you need to aim down sights, which slows you down, which makes you more susceptible to getting shot in the face. So, yeah, and since I've very specifically built it for headshots, the Daikyu struggles a little bit on non-tonky frames. And Valkyrie is tonky, don't get me wrong, but she's only really tonky when she's meleeing. If she's not in the process of smacking somebody in the face, she's kind of struggling just a little bit. So, let's just see how it handles. And then we'll just do the rest of the mission. Good times. See what I mean? When it works, it works. The problem, though, is also being so heavily weighted towards a variety of other status effects does lead into there she goes. Lead into a problem where it doesn't always proc the things I need to proc when I need them to proc it. It's a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but it does struggle in certain areas. The Daikyu problem, I mean. It struggles in some very specific areas because of that. So it's why I don't use it very often. It's one of the weapons of all time. It's there, it kills, it does the job, but it struggles in those things. I would give it gas damage, so it would kind of keep a area of denial effect. But I hear gas is a lot better on rapid firing weapons because it gives the gas stacks more time to stack up, leading to bigger gas clouds. I'm not sure how useful that is or what the overall difference is, but the result is roughly the same. The enemies die and they die quickly, and they die quickly, fastly. It's kind of like little of A, little of B, little of C, little of D. Plus, I could just pull out the viscous like this, and it'll just kind of leave fart clouds anyways. I've actually been meaning to look at it again. I kind of want to add blast damage onto it, so I get blast damage and fart clouds, which I always thought would be really snazzy. So that could be fun too. Oh, hello. That could be an interesting thing to try as well. It's not like the viscous really needs much upgrading. It's already a wildly solid weapon on its own. It's just, again, you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things I kind of like to experiment with and try different things out every so often. Whenever I'm feeling like I'm in the mood for it. It's why I always get really excited too when new major updates come out, because then DE normally adds a very large suite of mods, kind of like they did for 1999, where we got pistol, where we got the acuity mods, we got the magnet mods, but the magnet mods aren't super useful, but you know, they're nice for rounding out a build a little bit whenever you don't really have anything else to put there. Like, I really like Magnetic Rush. A little bit of extra fire rate on your melee weapons is always really nice. And it coincides with the melee arcane they also added in 1999, which is always a nice little bit of artificial synergy. There's the word. So I just really like that. I really like the viscous though. This is one of my favorite things they've added to the game. Just a really good dual swords. Just, they show up, they work, they're solid, they go. It's like, you know, I love that. They're just solid. Really, really overall solid. Good melee, very good melee influence. Like, these things are built for melee influence, dude. But so much of A, so much of B, though. We've played Warframe for so long, and there's really nothing for me to generally work towards except for farming various things. And that's one of the things that kind of upsets me about all the various Fortuna, Eidolon, and, you know, all the various decorations from the various syndicates and stuff is sometimes I just want to sit down, not think, and just kind of go burr. Kind of like what I'm doing right now, right? But to get some of the other shinies from the various syndicates and whatnot, you really can't just sit down and go burr. So yeah, you kind of can on the Zeramin, but the Zeramin sit down and go burrs take a long time to get any rewards out of, specifically Armageddon. Like I think it's kind of bad game design when the optimal way to go through a game mode is to intentionally fail the game mode up until a point. It's not really good game design, you know what I mean? I don't want to just spam exterminate or capture missions for hours and hours and hours in order to get enough of the MacGuffin that I need. And then looking at Deimos, the best way to do Deimos is to do extractor missions. I don't like extractor missions. Why? Because sometimes the game just won't spawn in enough enemies to maintain the extractors. And then you have the announcer who's like, you got an empty extractor, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm trying to find stuff, but it's not popping up. And next thing you know, the extractor explodes because you weren't able to regenerate the shields, and some snotling came by and blew it up, and you're like, rah, and I'm like, it's like, it's a whole thing. So yeah, and then I don't think Fortuna has any infinite duration stuff. I know you can get stuff from Little Duck. Actually, no, Fortuna, in my opinion, has the most forgiving out of them because you can just straight up buy the currency. I know a lot of people didn't like that when it came out. I liked it though. I thought that was a fabulous idea. So yeah, because that's right. You can just do the orb bosses and they'll give you that's right. They'll give you backroom standing and Fortuna standing. And you don't even need standing in order to buy a lot of their decorations. So that one's a bit more easy to sit with. But the problem is Fortuna's decos and stuff are just fucking ugly. For the most part. So, yeah. And Devir is just a pain in the ass. Devir is a pain in the ass. That's all there is for it. It's a pain in the ass. Zeramin, at the very least, you can stock up pretty easily. And they have a very large selection. Bruh. And I like 1999 stuff. I wish they'd add more. You know what I mean? Let me have tables. Let me have this. Let me have that. Let me have all kinds of shinies. You know what I mean? I want more shinies. Give me more. I want more, D. Give me maximal. I want this. I want that. I want that. I want this. Don't think I'm asking for a lot. But it is what it is. Give me that. I want to check something. What did I want to check? That's right. I wanted to check the Fortuna stuff. I wanted to see what shinies were hanging out here on Fortuna. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, I also have to buy a futon. That's going to be a whole thing, too. And a pillow. And probably sheets as well. Like, you can just go to Ticker here and you can buy secondhand crap. It rotates, but you got stuff. The problem is some of the stuff is really fucking ugly. Like, don't get me wrong, I like crates. I like crates. Crates are nice. They're very nice. But it's a crate. It's another crate. Would you not believe it? It's a crate, but with stuff in it. So, you know, like, bruh. You can go to Ticker. I mean, not Ticker. You can go whatever her name is, Rude. But it's the same as Hawk. All you have is guns and an armor set. And this armor set, kinda fugly. Not gonna lie. I don't like it. So there's that. And then you can go to the Fisher guy. But guess what he's going to sell you? He's going to sell you fish, maybe floofs, and whatever these are. And once again, I don't want to make a floor out of fish, you know what I mean? You got the miner, but he's worse than the one in Eidolon, because the one in Eidolon sells decorations. This guy just sells. Ugh. What am I supposed to do with him after I bought all of it, right? Nothing, that's what. Nothing, man. You got legs, but legs doesn't sell anything either. He sells actually less. All he does is sell pet crap. He doesn't even sell pet crap, though. He sells very specifically MOAs. That's it. And then, the kids. If you don't like K-Drive, they sell nothing. They do sell operator fashion, which, don't get it twisted, some of the fashion kind of slappy. Kind of slappy. Like, I really like the, where is it at? Where is it? None of these, none of those. Where's it at? Did they not sell it actually? That, they don't even sell it. Well, fuck. They sell operator fashion, which is a lot more than everyone else does. Like, look, this is okay. It's not my favorite, but, you know, it's there. It's there. You know, it's there. Not asking for much. And then you gotta go all the way to Little Duck for the rest of the actual shinies and shenanigans they have going on around here. And then that's it. Oopsies, almost forgot. Oh, thank you. Hello, hi. But she sells a good assortment of stuff. She does sell armor and stuff, but no decos. Where are my deco, man? Where's my decorations? No decorations. It's like, bruh, I want shinies. Other services, nope. Exotic goods, like, who cares? Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. It's annoying. But it is what it is. And then also, another complaint. This entire side of Fortuna is basically completely and utterly unused. Like, it feels like they're gonna have stuff here at one point or another, and then they just didn't. Like, look, they even have they even have 2 Ostrons sitting around here. Like, where's all the stuff? DE. What's going on back here? Is there anything funny back here? No, there's not even anything funny back here. There's nothing here. Bruh. Yeah, just an entire section of Fortuna with nothing in it. For no reasons. It's like, bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. And this flamethrower that we've been wanting since they showed it off. Whatever the frick is going on back here. Oh yeah, also up here and back here. A lot of people actually don't know this. You can explore over here. And there's just nothing back here. Like, look, this entire spot right is just here. And there's nothing going on. They got sick-ass lockers and stuff. They got whatever that is. Probably a chainsaw. Look at that. Got all kinds of stuff going back on here. Are these Zeraman benches? They look like Zeraman benches. But they got all kinds of stuff going on back here. They even have people. Like, look. And there's nothing really happening. And it's just, you don't need to fill every space to the brim with NPCs and stuff. Like, leave little secrets behind. You know what I mean? Like the Kurias, whatever they're called, the little doll things. Just put a few stuff like that around. Like, oh yeah, if you go to this fuck ass corner right here, boop, there you go. You got, I don't know, a little noggle of this guy. I wish they'd stop doing noggles. I don't like noggles. Noggles are a thumbs down for me. I don't like them. Nope, nope, nope. And they left this place here from the new war, which is cool. They even have a hoverboard, but it's like, do something with it. You know what I mean? It's just stop letting things just kind of sit and molder. Look, they got floofs. You could have a secret floof right here. Look at that thing's giant as hell. Got little posters here. Man. Bruh. Bruh. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, kind of tedious. Oh, sort of annoying. Oh, my jaw. So, yeah. I'm going to dip out. I'm going to try and ready up. I'm going to try and gain the courage to order that taxi and go get started with everything, because it's going to be a day. It's going to be a day. So, thank you for joining me. If in fact you're still there, my name's Brandir. Hopefully the move goes well. If it does, we can have a nice little celebratory stream on Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. We can start doing longer streams. I can be louder. I can do more things. So hopefully everything goes well and we have, better days ahead. Yeah. Okay.